You know it's officially fall when it's dark at night again and the northern lights come out and play. October was a very busy month for us. At the beginning of the month, we flew back down to our hometown of Spokane to meet up with our best friends, Jeff and Julie, to attend their bachelorette party. It was a great weekend spent with friends at the local Laser Quest, where we played 3 competitive rounds of laser tag amongst kids that were old enough to be our grandkids. We indulged in great food and drinks throughout the weekend, and we capped it off with a night of dancing at the new speakeasy in town. Who says you can't have fun in your 50s? I also got to visit with my mom while we were in town. As much as we wanted to stay, we would be seeing each other again in just 1 month in Catalina for their wedding. Upon our return, we hosted our first house guests, Don and Neva, with Our Nomadic Story, who came up to celebrate their 35th wedding. It was a great visit with them, and we can't wait to host them again in a couple of summers when they return in their motorhome to Alaska. Later in the month, our friends Mike and Chris invited us over to help make a variety of moose sausages. Together, we made snack sticks, Munich brats, Boudin sausages, salami, kielbasa's, and some breakfast sausage. It's always a treat when our friends invite us to do things like this, as we learn a new way of living. And then sometimes God provides in unusual ways. From an unfortunate flight to dinner plate, this spruce grouse did not go to waste. Living off the land is a way of life up here, and one we don't mind living. Some may have thrown that bird away, but there was nothing truly wrong with it, and it made one delicious meal for the 2 of us. Speaking of wildlife, we are so fortunate that Spirit is smart enough to know that the moose rule our yard and not her. She just sits back and watches them stroll by. At the end of October, my cousin Winston came up for a full weekend of fun. We decided to go down to Seward for the weekend, where we rented the Cabin on a Cliff, a rustic little cabin perched high above the harbor, complete with 2 bedrooms and, most importantly, a hot tub. While there, Winston managed to hook us up with Seward Air tours. Considering it was the off-season, we were really excited that they were willing to take us up for an amazing flight over the area. So let's climb aboard and go fly like the eagles.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. My way. My way. My way. My way. Cause I found my way. My way. My way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way.
thank Joey, our pilot and owner of Seward Air Tours, for returning our call that late October day. It was one of our highlights of our year, and it was so fun to enjoy with my cousin and his girlfriend. If you would like to book a sightseeing tour this summer with them, you can find them at sewardair.com or call or text to 907-978-3089. They are now booking summer 2023 scenic and air taxi flights. And be sure to please tell them that RVing to Alaska sent you. By the way, this flight was not sponsored. With the departure of my cousin brought the arrival of the white stuff, and by Halloween, several inches were on the ground. But have no fear, Alaskan kids and adults alike are tough and didn't let that spoil the annual Houston trunk or treat. Along with our friends Mike and Bobby, we dressed up for the occasion and had fun passing out treats to the local children of our community. Just as we were getting all settled in for a long winter's nap and getting used to house life, it was time for us to fly out and celebrate our best friend's wedding on Catalina Island. One perk of taking the red-eye was not only would we land in LAX by 10 a.m., but we got to enjoy some northern lights along the way. Upon landing, we met back up with our friends and headed to the ferry, only to learn that due to weather, all ferries were canceled for the day. So at the last minute, we found a cute little Airbnb for all 8 of us to stay in for the night. Luckily, the next morning, it was smooth sailing across the channel, and we got settled in for a week of wedding fun.
Just another day at the office. All right.
Holy shit.
You want it fancy.
Wow.
Here you go.
Yeah, I'd say that's fancy.
You like?
Yeah. Ah. Holy shit.
Woman.
Somebody's gonna be carrying that thing around.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Put it on there.
Wow.
What do you think?
Great.
Just checking out the merchandise.
Yeah.
Right on.
You like it?
Yep.
Okay, good.
You ready to get married?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You're the air that I breathe. Yes, and you are all that I need. You are the sun, a gift of light. You are the moon, my comfort at night. You are the water that keeps me alive. You are the ground on which I stand. Yes, you are. Wherever you go, I follow you there. Whatever you do, I'll be there for you, and I will be forever true, true to you.
With the wedding festivities over, we had smooth sailing back to Los Angeles, where we caught our flight back home, where we were greeted by one of the worst road conditions we have ever encountered since moving here. But most importantly, Sophie was glad we were home. Well, once again, thank you for watching our daily happenings here on RVing to Alaska.
Face protection would be really nice.
is only one more week of playing catch up after this video. Then we will be all caught up to almost real time, where we're actually vlogging to you fine folks who continue to watch us into the new year of 2023. So hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and we will see you next week with new content. Safe travels and Pau Hana.